like that we should probably never talk to each other again, actually. Like, and then, never mind, we're busting out the big boy, like on the first date, you know, this beautiful, you know, candlelit dinner with prison shanks for cutlery. And you pull out the big boy, and then it's like, yeah, and then that's when I stole that old man's dead wife's wedding ring. It's like, yeah, I feel like we should, yeah, probably never talk to each other again. Thank you so much for having me over, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the big boy. But, like, what the fuck, dude? We're gonna do a little bit of TOMTENT. Little bit of TOMTENT. So, for those of you guys who are unaware of the TOMTENT, Tomfoolery is a live streamer, lolcow galore. Tomfoolery has an extensive list of accolades and achievements, including being a quote-unquote professional linguist because he did cold calls for Pizza Hut, shit like that. This guy's like a compulsive liar to the nth degree. I have a couple of fun videos on my YouTube channel about him if you're curious about the TOMTENT. Also, Reservoir and Queeman have a lot of content as well, a lot of TOMTENT, if you will. I think Queeman has like the most videos on Tom. Reservoir also has a lot as well. But nonetheless, if you're curious about more TOMTENT, that's where I would direct you if you are interested. Oh, that's true. He did invent mobile detailing. He is a connoisseur of many things. If there is something in your life that you're like, wow, that's so cool, Tom probably invented it. Okay, this guy is God's greatest gift to Earth. He's the greatest gift to the hose. He's so normal and cool and fun. He's so normal, cool, and fun that he had to make like a fuck ton of alt accounts to gas himself up on our destiny. Like, this guy is just hilarious. If you're ever bored, I would highly recommend that you indulge in the TOMTENT. No shot. It's so fucking funny, okay? Anyway, I was minding my own business yesterday. Just, you know, hanging out, having girl time, minding my business. And suddenly, I was notified by the one and only Mr. Pussy that Tom's ex-girlfriend went onto President Sunday's stream to share some insight into Tom's life. And for the record, this is a girl that Tom interviewed for a job at Pizza Hut. She was going to be a delivery driver at Pizza Hut, and he interviewed her. And then they started dating, and they dated for like 3 years, I think. So delicious, delicious, delicious tea. Delicious tea, you guys. We were blessed with this TOMTENT, mashallah. So we're going to indulge. We're going to indulge in a little bit of TOMTENT. We're going to listen to President Sunday talk to Tom's ex-girlfriend. The only criticism that I have is that, unfortunately, President Sunday isn't as much of a drama goblin as most of us are. So President Sunday was thoroughly bored by Tom's girlfriend just like talking shit about him, which was really unfortunate because I'm sure that she has quite a bit to share. So if anybody knows who this is that he's talking to, if you know who Tom's girlfriend is, please tell me, because I would love to have girl time with Tom's ex-girlfriend, because this was fucking hilarious to listen to. But without further ado, allow us to transition to TOMTENT. FTT. Email to TOMTENT. I hope everybody's ready. Let's go.
But I'll introduce myself. We're live, like right now?
We are indeed. You are in front of an audience.
Oh, hi.
And you're very yellow. Like a banana.
I'm yellow?
What is that? Yeah, your icon. It's like the background's just like...
Jeez, I don't know. To be honest, I don't use Discord.
That is
and
totally
I struggle with it sometimes. Figuring out how to DM people was, I felt like a total boomer. I was like, are you serious? I can't figure this out. But no, my name's Rose. If anybody watches Tomfoolery, I'm his ex-girlfriend. We dated for 3 years between, let's see, 2017, and then we broke up in, was it 2020? Yeah, 2020, I think, is when we broke up.
All right, so just for clarity, I did not seek this person out. She approached me in DMs, and I think under one of my videos. And you had, so to give people just sort of a quick catch-up. And I apologize for everybody in the audience for even covering this to begin with, but we got briefly involved in a little bit of a spat that other people were having with former dubious frenemy of the channel Tomfoolery, over him falsely claiming credentials. Not that it matters because nobody believed him in the first place, but claiming to be a linguist, etc., etc.
I mean,
Claiming
true.
that his material was used
Did
by
anyone
professors
believe
in
him?
universities, getting
Anyone?
caught up in a whole lot of contradictions, etc., etc. When pressed on it. And he has never to this day fessed up to any of it, and apparently everything he has said about his, just sort of summarizing what you told me, everything he has said about his background, about his experience, about his criminal history is incorrect in some way. I have no capacity to verify any of this, just to be clear, but I am a little bit curious. So,
Not curious enough.
Like,
yeah, I was wondering how is he going to
We
vet me?
needed more
Because,
drama.
I'm not. I'm going to make it very clear that I, pending proof of any of your statements, I don't endorse it, and I leave it to people's judgment to make a decision themselves.
This is pending investigation.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I met Tom. I'll just kind of go back. So, yeah, there were a number of crazy things that he said, and actually, how I found out about that video, how I even found it in the first place, was
Which
one
video?
of my the video that I like left all the comments on.
Oh, my video.
Like, yeah, where it was like Tom literally can't stop lying.
Oh, the discussion I had with Tom. Okay. Yeah.
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 To the point, even my current boyfriend and I watched the entire video, and he was like, "Oh my god, I love this Sunday guy." But anyways, I found that video because a friend of mine named Logan.
Whoops.
Yeah.
He and I were friends at the time that Tom.
My taxes folder. Oh no. Oh fuck! Did I accidentally close out of that? I needed that for my video description. Ah, god damn it. Okay, whatever. We'll carry on. Fuck. Anyway.
And I had started dating. Logan
Also, that wasn't my taxes folder. That was the tab that we had open. It was the archive link for Aaron Green. It wasn't actually my taxes folder. You were deceived.
texted me out of the blue, said he sent me a link, and it was like, Tom was on Destiny's stream last night. I was listening to Destiny, and I thought, wait, this guy's voice sounds familiar. Isn't that your ex? And I was like, oh yeah, because I knew when we were dating, like when we first started dating, he would talk about Destiny a lot. And this was in 2017, so he did not
I bet Tom like actually like jerks off to pictures of Destiny. I would believe that.
have a channel at all. He had never talked about doing that before, but I knew that he listened to Destiny. So when my friend Logan said that, I was like, I'm not surprised. Like, he's always been a Destiny fan.
Cringe.
So very, very quickly, just
Yeah.
kind of, we can just go kind of down the list of what you've mentioned here to me privately. So we'll go kind of in reverse order because I think this is the prison thing before or after the Pizza Hut thing?
Before.
Before, okay. So
And his timeline on the video where he said like 2008, that is pretty accurate.
Okay.
Because it was when we first started dating, he had been out for about 10 years by that point. So I think that would have been around 9 years when we met. So that was pretty accurate.
Okay. And you said he seems to be lying about why he went to prison.
Yes. People keep talking about identity theft, and I don't recall.
It seems to have bounced between identity theft and recently it's. I was under the impression it was originally identity theft. I'm pretty sure there are quotes by him saying it was identity theft, and then recently it was debit card theft.
Actually, debit card theft doesn't. That rings with like.
And to be fair, the debit card supposedly was his fucking mom's debit card. Like that's high level crime shit, dude. Like sneaking downstairs while your mom's asleep, taking her debit card, stealing the number so you can buy your Fortnite skins and shit. Real dubious criminal mastermind shit, right? Like that's fucking hardcore shit, baby. Also, something that is absolutely fucking hilarious is that Tom claims to have run like organized crime and, dressed up his SWAT in order to, bamboozle other dealers out of their drugs. Like just fantastical shit that you would only see in like an episode of Breaking Bad. Like fucking insane levels of shit. But I'm getting ahead of myself.
Light bell, but only that's not enough of a bell to go off for me to say, oh yeah, definitely, because I don't know. It sounds vaguely familiar, but what he told me was that he was in for drug possession and racketeering.
But he says this all the time is racketeering and RICO charges, which is like white collar crime, which is like organized crime, which is like a drug ring. He has also said before that the reason he didn't actually get charged with the racketeering shit is that one of his ex-girlfriends was like the daughter of the police chief. Like Tom should like go work with Shonda Rhimes to write like a TV show or something instead of like compulsively lying on the internet. It's painfully embarrassing behavior.
Racketeering. He told me he would, his parents, when he was in high school, they lived in a very, very nice house, like totally upper middle class, really large house. And and he would, he got into a bad crowd, and he would break into the neighbors' homes, steal jewelry, and then pawn it for drug money. So that is what he told me, and because after I stopped working at Pizza Hut, I got into real estate. I started actually like looking, I was
Oh wait, hang on, wait. So did you meet him while working at Pizza Hut?
That's how we met, yeah. He interviewed me for delivery driver.
Riz him up.
He was the general manager.
He was the general manager of
LOL.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that he said like marketing linguist or linguistic marketing.
Linguistic marketer.
Yeah, linguistic marketer.
I was right. He was a fast food manager.
Yeah, you were right, and you could see the shock in his face when you kind of called him out on that video, where he was like, "Oh shit, wait, did I say something to make him say that?" Yeah, no, he worked at a Pizza Hut and very, very briefly at Domino's, but.
Okay.
Oh my god, dude, that's like being in the Bloods and the Crips. You can't work at Pizza Hut and then at Domino's. That's crazy. You can't do that. That's like a deadly sin, is it not?
No, he was at.
No, you having worked at a Pizza Hut.
It is on 1.5
speed. Did he ever
speed.
mention that there was a... What could he... Is there anything conceivably that he could be referring to when he refers to him being sent to a... Or founding, I guess, I'm a little unclear on this, a course in linguistic marketing by Pizza Hut, or by... Do you have any idea what he could be referring to there, or is that just coming out of the air?
Absolutely not. No, I've never... The entire 3 years we dated, I never recall him saying the phrase linguistic marketing. I think I would have laughed in his face if I had heard those words.
I love her.
I mean, I'm not really sure if this is what he's talking about. It's almost like he's saying half-truths but spinning them into a lie. Pizza Hut sent him for a week out of state for like a Pizza Hut University.
Pizza Hut University.
You guys, I was like rolling around on the floor like screaming. This was like my Roman Empire. He went to Pizza Hut University, bro. He went to Pizza Hut University, bro. I was honestly almost in tears from laughing so hard. Oh my fucking god. I was like giddy yesterday. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to tell everybody about this tomorrow. Pizza Hut University, you guys. Fuck me.
City.
Yep, it's something that general managers get chosen to go to.
Can you tell me about Pizza Hut University?
As far as I know, they only send like a small handful of general managers that are running like the best stores in the area. I mean, Tom was always a very, very good general manager. He cared a lot about his store and the performance of his store. So he got chosen to go to Pizza Hut University. It was just a 1 week thing. It was like an all.
He got a scholarship to Pizza Hut. He got the full ride, dude.
All day class. And then they booked the hotel for him and everything. I don't know what they learned there, because I guess they learned like a little bit of background about Pizza Hut, how Pizza Hut started, maybe some leadership skills, maybe, things specific, very specific to Pizza Hut. And I have no idea what they're like.
Do you think it's conceivable that he is a pizza linguist in some capacity after that week-long stint?
A pizza linguist?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
A pizza linguinist, if you will. Like, was he?
He is very knowledgeable on Pizza Hut.
You guys, he's very knowledgeable on Pizza Hut. Okay, very knowledgeable.
I would not say a pizza linguist. I would say a Pizza Hut linguist.
That's unfortunate. Tom, I tried. Okay, I'm trying to be fair here. All right, well, that's the end of my questions. You can just go off then, I guess.
I'll ramble.
Go ramble.
I do want to address the car thing.
Okay.
Where he said he invented
the mobile detailing thing. Yeah.
Mobile detailing? I don't remember him ever inventing that. That was a really silly thing. That was the silliest thing I heard. But I do remember he is not lying about the mobile detailing thing. He did have his own mobile detailing business, because he talked about it a lot. And like I said, like, he lived next to a really nice area, so people would come and get their really nice cars detailed, and he would be really happy about it. And he was always all about Rain-X. He was always putting Rain-X on the car. So, and then the wet vac. I don't know what. Yeah, he did have a wet vac. Anyways, that's besides the point. But what other things is he? I mean, what other things is he? lied about on that thing. It was just the linguist thing. The law, where he said he worked at a law
Oh,
office.
yeah, because he also said he worked for a law firm.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do believe it was a closing attorney's office.
Okay.
It's fine, like a real estate closing. So it was a law firm, but they dealt specifically with real estate closings. If memory serves me correctly, he was not a mortgage consultant.
So what was he? Do you know?
As far as I knew, he was like basically like an assistant.
He was like the office bitch. He was the secretary that like heated up everybody's Starbucks, and he was like, "Yeah, I worked for a law firm." I don't have a lot of commentary to add to this because like, holy fuck, dude, like, oh my god, this is like when bitches get caught on Catfish. Like, it's just so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. Like, I can't articulate like how funny this is. Like, it's just, oh my god, I don't even know what to say. Like, I am cracking the fuck up, you guys. He literally answered phones and microwaved Starbucks coffee, and he says, "Yeah, I worked for a law firm, and I was a linguistic marketer for a law firm." You mean that you answered the phone and directed the calls to the lawyers? That makes you a linguistic marketer? Okay. He even, if this is true, and I gotta be honest, like, I believe this lady. I think that Tom's a big fat fucking liar. I wouldn't really believe anything that he said. But if this lady is telling the truth, he said that he was the one that was like making calls and getting people to like prorate their mortgages and shit. That was a straight up lie too. I am in heaven right now. This is so funny. Love it.
Like what kind of assistant? Was he just working the phone, or like what was he doing?
Yeah, just like making copies, answering the phone, like more administrative, kind of like basic administrative tasks. He was 19. It was, he had.
And he claims that this is the law firm that invented linguistic marketing and was the first like thing to send into classes. So Sunday doesn't catch this, but be mindful of this. He said that he got his start in linguistic marketing working for a law firm, and the law firm liked, the work that he was doing, and they sent him to classes for linguistic marketing. That is a lie, because at the very least, he would have gone to his Pizza Hut University classes many years later. So that's also a big fat fucking lie. But anyway, carry.
Just gotten his GED. He was still in the middle. That was actually right around the time he was going to prison. So he was kind of wrapped up in the middle of stuff. Regarding
working for a law firm and going to prison, name a better combo. You can't.
that.
So he was in prison. He wasn't just in jail.
He was in prison. Yeah, he was in prison.
He was like in a rehab vocational center. Like, it wasn't like a prison. I think he said that he did like, and the only reason that I believe this is because it like downplays his credibility. So I don't know if he would like lie to make himself look more of a pussy, but he said that he didn't go to like an actual prison. It was like an outpatient, like what are they called? I can never remember what this is called, but it's like when you're on probation and parole, but you're still incarcerated. You like go and work and shit. I can't remember what it's called, but I don't know why it wasn't drug court. I'm not going to be able to remember it. It's in Queeman's video. If anybody wants to go and look for it, when he is talking to Playing with Fire, I can't remember what it's called, but he said before that it wasn't prison. He only did like a week or something in actual prison, and then he went to some kind of like vocational program or some shit like that. So
it was 2 separate occasions, but they were back to back. It was like, can't remember what it was. It was like one was for like a couple months. He got out, and then he went back. He got arrested like 2 weeks after he got out, and then he went back for like a year or something. And yeah, he definitely went to prison. He has thousands of prison stories, and his favorite thing to make me was prison food called a big.
Love, this was the best part. Imagine going on a date with a girl, and you're like, oh my god, she's gonna make me the most romantic dinner. Like, we're gonna have such a lovely evening, and then she makes you like the fucking prison burrito. Oh my god, dude, I would like throw up. I would just like make myself throw up so I could end the date. Like, I would fucking die, dude. I would die, bro.
Boy.
What's a big boy?
A big boy is where he would get ramen noodles. He would get the jalapeno Cheetos and some type of pretzel. I don't remember if it was like some sort of a stuffed pretzel or like a buffalo something kind of pretzel. But he would crush them up, like he would crush them inside the bags while he's making the ramen. No water in the ramen, I don't think. I don't think there was any water in the ramen. You just put the Cheetos and the pretzels and everything in there and mix it up, and it's like very crunchy. You can put it in a tortilla and have like a big boy taco. So,
I would run so fast.
that's a big boy. I'm probably butchering it a little bit. I'm probably missing some ingredients, but
This is
those
a culinary nuance. I'm just feeling sad now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. This is just
Cringy.
Was it good?
Was what good?
The big boy.
Oh, the big boy was actually yeah. Like the big boy was good. The big boy was good in a way of like I've never thought to even put any of this stuff together. I mean, it was no like culinary art, but you're just mashing up a bunch of stuff that tastes really good by itself, and you're just eating it in one bite.
I mean, a lot of the best cooking is just that, though, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair, but
well,
yeah.
Beautiful.
Can we wind back a little bit?
Yeah.
Because I think my brain kind of shut off for a second while you were explaining it. The prison convictions, I guess. Can you like break down what you know? A bit more clearly, if you could.
So I know like racketeering is.
Do you know?
I don't know. Well, I know some of the stuff that he sold.
Okay.
And I know some of the stuff that was caught being stolen, and then he does have stories of where the cops stole what he stole. Anyways,
Okay, so he was selling stolen goods essentially.
Yeah, he was selling stolen goods, so that he could drive down.
Yeah.
I almost said what town, so I had to bleep myself for a second, just
No worries.
so I'm not accidentally revealing his location. But he would go down and buy drugs with the money that he
says that he lives in
got from pawning
Atlanta.
stolen goods.
Hasn't he said before that he lives in Atlanta? Am I smoking crack? Am I fucking up my timeline? Hasn't he said that he lives in Atlanta? I might be fucking that up.
And one of them, I know one was a watch, like a really nice watch. The other was a wedding ring, that he didn't know at the time, which is no excuse. He shouldn't have broken into the house and stolen the wedding ring anyways. But he didn't know that it was the guy's dead wife's wedding ring, and he pawned it.
How old was he at the time?
Like 18 or 19.
Okay.
Pretty young.
Well, that's just fact.
But just young enough to be.
Was it ever retrieved?
The ring?
Yeah.
No.
Mm.
And the watch, I believe he suspected was stolen by a cop, because he said one of the officers that came to question him about a recent, I don't know what they were questioning him about, if it was like a recent break-in or what, but he said that they were wearing the watch that he
Dude, so true. The cops busted him in his little juvenile crime ring. They took it, and then when they came back to see him, they were wearing all the stolen goods to flex. So true. I guess this works on people that are like really young, but if I was dating somebody and they were like reliving the glory days of like stealing like dead old ladies' wedding rings, I'd kind of be like, nah, I think that we should probably never talk to each other again, actually. And then, never mind, we're busting out the big boy, like on the first date, this beautiful, candlelit dinner with prison shanks for cutlery, and you pull out the big boy, and then it's like, yeah, and then that's when I stole that old man's dead wife's wedding ring. It's like, yeah, I feel like we should, probably never talk to each other again. Thank you so much for having me over, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the big boy. But, what the fuck, dude?
He stole.
All right.
Yeah, and then the other was just drug possession. So.
Here's a question for you. And you don't need to answer this, but I am just a little bit curious. What makes you dislike this guy so much that you're telling me this?
Dude, because it's just...
Because it's hilarious.
I'd have an answer if you were asking me about why I would bring this up myself, having no connection to the guy. But I am curious.
He is a frustrating person. And he was a very frustrating person to date. I was so frustrated all 3 years.
Literally, does she even have to say that? He made her a big boy. Of course he was frustrated today. Babe, can we go out to a nice dinner, please? Oh, babe, I already crushed up the ramen. It's big boy night.
And then, I mean, it's just not to be mean, but
no, be mean, Queen. Let
he
it
says
out.
stupid stuff, and then I don't
Let him
know.
have
Even
it.
if you try to suggest something different, he's very stubborn, difficult to deal with, relationship-wise.
I never would have guessed.
And kind of like, why not? Like, why not tell
To be fair, if I had an ex and I saw them like lying on the internet, I would totally be like, just so you guys know, that's a fucking lie. Like, it's funny. It's funny. It's funny. I think it's funny. It's just funny, you know?
Like, I see my ex-boyfriend saying all this crazy stuff online, and I'm like,
That's fair. I wasn't
why wouldn't I say anything?
I wasn't trying to attack you. I was actually kind of
Oh, no, I didn't feel attacked.
I was giving you an opening to see if there was a particular point of friction in particular that kind of triggered this, but
oh no, there were
It's just Tom.
and there were a lot of little things that kind of lined up throughout the relationship that led to its demise, but no offense taken at all.
Okay.
I'm pretty open.
Okay. Well, I suppose if I was so inclined, I could dig a little bit more, but I'm
But if you want to do research, totally fine.
not really. Like the guy's just kind of sad. Like what I'm kind of left with.
Like, see, this is what I'm saying. President Sunday is not sloppy enough. We needed somebody hella fucking sloppy talking to this girl. We needed somebody who was gonna, like, you know, just literally flambe him, okay? Like, we could have gotten so much more out of this, unfortunately. But President Sunday is like, he's too concerned with, like, real-world events and blah, 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 and theory, which, I mean, you know, it's important to read, guys. It's important to be educated. But also, hello, this is Tomfoolery's ex-girlfriend. This is Slop Central. President Sunday, please don't cuck the content. What's up, TG the cat?
The theory is like I already knew he was pathetic, and I was just like, oh, so the story that's unveiled is consistent with everything that I suspected, and with everything that's sort of implied. Is the okay? Here's a question for you, because I'm curious of the timeline on this, but I think it was concurrent with the Pizza Hut thing. I think it would have to be. He claims that his gender document was taken up by a professor and used in colleges and universities. He's since walked that back. Obviously, you saw the talk I had with him.
Yeah.
But is that a thing that's only come up recently, or did he talk about that at the time? Because this would have been, I think, when you knew each other.
I guess that has to be something recent, because that just makes no sense. And the only thing I can even think of him even meeting a college professor and them being like, I don't know. There's a lot of different types of people that work at Pizza Hut for different reasons. If they're retired and they're just like, I want to make some money. You know, there's a lot of different ways you can meet people, and he did meet a lot of connections at Pizza Hut, and he had absolutely zero intention of leaving Pizza Hut ever. Like, he was good. Like, he was like, this is my life. I'm good here.
Pizza Hut is love. Pizza Hut is life. I would just say it worked for a better pizza chain, I guess. Like, Pizza Hut's probably like my least favorite like fast food pizza. I would just say maybe like I would definitely put Domino's above Pizza Hut. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, at least it's not Little Caesars, you guys. At least it's not Little Caesars. And I agree. Queeman or Reservoir should have talked to this lady first. That would have been fucking hilarious. But we take what the good Lord gives, okay?
Why did he leave?
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure that he did. I've heard him say stuff like that on the podcast, but I don't know how.
You think he's still working there?
Yeah, I don't know how else he's making money.
Pizza Hut forever.
There's no possible way he could make enough from the stream, I don't think. And
God, no.
I don't know what else he could be doing. He was doing Pizza Hut for over 10 years, like
Pizza Hut forever.
GED. I don't know what to do after that.
So hypothetically, because you know the location, and presumably you sort of know the internal management structure because you work there. Hypothetically, it's conceivable that you could put me into contact with someone to verify the linguistic marketing claim directly.
Like
direct me.
Like an old coworker, or
I just whoever's above the branch manager.
Obviously, I disavow you guys. Leave people alone, etc., but this would be so inappropriate, but also kind of hilarious.
Above the branch manager? Oh, sheesh. Oh my gosh. I think I could. I do. Oh gosh.
This is just for my sheer curiosity at this point.
Okay, I will say it'll be easy for me to, because we worked at the same Pizza Hut only at the beginning of our relationship, and then we decided we didn't want to work at the same Pizza Hut. So I ended up working at a different one for most of my Pizza Hut time.
It doesn't matter if he's still at that location. I just want to be able to know if I like ask somebody, hey, do you know anything about a linguistic marketing credential that somebody got from working at Pizza Hut and going to Pizza Hut University or something? You know?
Yeah, I absolutely can. I'm still friends with a lot of my old Pizza Hut coworkers, and a lot of them are still at Pizza Hut, so I can easily ask them to get me in contact and be like, is this even a position that exists? Because
the only thing that I will say is I was incredibly curious about this as well. I don't know about you guys. I couldn't find any kind of job that was like linguistic marketing. It was either translating services, it was either consulting, or it was like a linguist. I didn't. I have never, and I did look. I did spend an embarrassing amount of time looking to see if there was like any job that even kind of like resembled this in like all of fucking America. And I could not find a job that was like describing what he was talking about that was titled linguistic marketing. It's usually consulting or, you know, translation services, or it's going to be somebody with like a linguist degree. But I wasn't able to find anything that was reminiscent of what he was describing as far as a job was concerned. And I think that even if you went to, and I haven't done this. I looked, but I obviously didn't think to look for this. But if you went to like Pizza Hut and you were looking for like a job or a career at Pizza Hut, I'm almost positive that you wouldn't find a job called linguistic marketer for Pizza Hut. I don't think that's a position that exists. But nonetheless, like the curiosity is something that I am a little in tune with here, because like I could not find anything that resembles what he was describing under the title of linguistic marketing, especially a position that only would have like a GED. Like at the very least, for a position like that, they're probably going to want at least like an associate's, right? Like I would be very curious to see if there was even a position called this linguistic marketing shenanigans that exists at Pizza Hut. Never mind anywhere else, because I have not been able to find it.
Doesn't make sense in terms of Pizza Hut.
I just want to ask somebody in the abstract and be in a position to know. It's like, hey, so do you train any of your staff to be linguistic marketers or linguists, whatever? I just want to know that. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there any information that came up when you looked up Pizza Hut University?
You can't find anything when you look at Pizza Hut University. If I Google Pizza Hut University, I find where's the Pizza Hut on my university?
Oh.
It's one of those things that's like, so if I go on to pizzahut.com itself,
It's like career advancement shit.
team member training. All team members will receive everything they succeed in their time at Pizza Hut, shift leader training, restaurant general manager training. Here we go. RGM
Yes.
training is another example of our phenomenal training programs. The curriculum guides you to become the best restaurant general manager, Menger, not best editor apparently. Allowing you to take ownership of a restaurant, a team of people. Dear God. I'm not seeing any reference to career development. Maybe.
Do you think they have fraternities at Pizza Hut University? Do you think he was in a frat, like a Pizza Hut University frat? I bet that would go hard as fuck, dude. I want to join the Pizza Hut University frat. That'd be so fun. Oh my god.
That's the same page. A bunch of them are broken. I see nothing on this. This would have been from. Which year would this have been again?
Pizza Hut University. I was taking real estate classes, and that was that was right before. Okay, summer of 2019. So it had to have been either like fall of 2018 or like sometime in spring 2019. It was like sometime in there.
The hazing would be boofing marijuana. Ah.
Based on, because I remember I was taking real estate classes and he was out of state doing,
And he was at Pizza Hut
his
University.
Pizza Hut thing, and
it's so hard being away from my boyfriend. He's away at university. Oh, really? What's he studying? Where's he going to school? It must be hard for you to be away from him. Well, he's studying linguistic marketing at Pizza Hut University. Oh, it must be so hard for you. Like, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, boofing marinara. I'm sorry, I can't read. And you want to know why I can't read? I didn't go to Pizza Hut University. I've been exposed. Fuck, dude. Fuck, dude. How could I ever even have a conversation with anyone? I don't have my fucking degree from Pizza Hut University. Please, guys. Please. I'm sorry. I'm a fraud.
I remember at the time we were both texting each other like, hey, how was school?
More sex, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like look at this. This is because they're training linguists, right? So this is the
Right.
pizzahut.com. RGM training is another example of our phenomenal training programs. The curriculum guides you to become the best restaurant general Menger, allowing you to take ownership of a restaurant.
Not
a
the
team of
Menger,
people,
bro.
furthering your career at Pizza Hut.
Jesus was born in a tiny manger. Did you guys know that? Beautiful.
Oops, the thing cut out.
No, you're all good. All right. Well, anything else you think is pertinent to bring up, or are you satisfied?
Let's see. I'll show my face now for a second. It says camera.
Is that wise?
Right. You're
not worried
I
about
took off all my makeup, so it's nighttime.
All right.
No, anything besides that. Yeah, I'm not surprised that he would do wild stuff like this, because I do remember when we broke up, he harassed me from like a fake Instagram account, a fake Gal Gadot Instagram account.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about this too. I love like having the memory retention of a goldfish, because like I will genuinely forget like what happens in videos that I've watched, because I totally forgot about this too. He made like a fake Facebook account that was a girl to like message her to try and make her jealous after they broke up. Like this can't be a real human being. This is serial killer behavior, dude. You break up with a girl and so you make a fake Facebook account of another girl to try and make her jealous. Oh my god. I would get a restraining order immediately.
Pretending to be another woman and saying like, oh, by the way, like I saw Tom out. This is like a week after I dumped him.
Okay.
I got a message from a Gal Gadot fan account, and it was like, hey, I saw your man out with another woman, you know, just thought I'd let you know. And
how did you determine that this was him?
I determined it was him because he ended up, it's so long ago, it was like, what, 3 years ago now, maybe 3.5 years ago, but
yeah.
He had ended up like sending me, I told him like this Gal Gadot person is like, you know, harassing me. She's talking about how I was like a bitch to you and how like now, you know, you're out to dinner with other girls. And I was messaging him about it. And then he ended up like messaging her to like, you know, put the kibosh on things. And when he sent me the screenshots, the color of the bubbles were wrong.
Okay.
So,
Also, I said this yesterday. How can you be like so bad at having alt accounts? I think that Tom has been exposed for having like alt accounts. I want to say like on 3 or 4 different occasions. This makes it 5. So like, how are you so shitty at having alt accounts? Like, have you never seen an episode of Catfish before? Like, do you not know what you're doing? Like, after the first time that you got caught, are you not so fucking embarrassed that you don't want to do it again? I don't understand how he keeps making these mistakes. I don't know how he keeps getting caught with fake accounts. It's like, after the first time, you know, you done fucked up. Okay, it's time to move on. It's time to, you know, hang your head low and just move on to other things. Like, unbelievable.
where it was like, oh, he's Gal Gadot, and then there is somebody else. It was almost as if Gal Gadot sent him the screenshots to send to me, like that, which made that was what got me to the oh, he is Gal Gadot, and I don't know who the other person is pretending to be him, but yeah, he sent me those screenshots, and then I ended up sending it all to his mom, and then he was like, he kind of like got in trouble a little bit.
Is that when he lost his hair?
Oh my god, I didn't hear this part. He told his mom. Oh my god, dude. Imagine getting narked on to your mom that you're catfishing people. I would spontaneously combust. I would have to like fake my own death and move to another country. That's so fucking embarrassing. How do you recover from that? That's crazy. I would honestly like fake my fucking death and never show my face again. If my mom had to call me and be like, so I heard you've been catfishing girls, I would like die of embarrassment. That's crazy.
No, he has always been like that since prison. It's been his go-to.
Okay.
Since prison, when they like shaved his head, he kind of just liked that look.
Yeah, works for him.
I mean,
okay.
does it though? Someday.
All right, that's consistent at least.
So yeah, that's the story.
This is the thing he has been known to do, just not like this.
Yeah, he can do some wild things, and then after I dumped him, he revealed I was gonna propose in 2 weeks, but
Aww.
he can't show me the ring because the night
It's
we
not
broke
real.
up, he said he threw it into a river.
This is shit that like like fucking depressed like 15-year-old emo kids do. Like, I was gonna make you my wife. We were gonna be bae, but it turns out that we're just fam. Like, this is, I would be mortified right now. I would just like bury myself. I would just bury myself in the front yard at this point. Fuck me, dude. Ugh.
And Yeah, he said he had spent like $3,000 on a ring, and then the night
I'm
he broke
sure
up,
he
he
did.
threw it into a river, and he didn't take any pictures of it before then.
I'm sure he did.
But supposedly he
Mhm.
was going to propose.
All right.
It's just wild stuff.
Okay, so what we've determined he's not just not a linguist; he's a stalker as well. Amazing.
Yeah, I think
Hey,
he's the kind
Sunday.
of person that likes to say a lot of big words, but he doesn't actually really say anything meaningful most of the time.
She's
He just
preaching.
says big words and thinks, I'm smart.
Good job. Yes.
Well-
read him.
I'm satisfied. Are you?
Yeah. If anything else reveals
Is the ring in the room with us right now, Tom?
itself, if he says anything crazy or wild that I'm like, no, actually this didn't happen, I'll definitely let you know.
Do you stream or are you just coming on just for this?
I'm just coming on just for this.
Okay.
No. I'm actually in one of Tom's very, very early streams, and you can hear me in the background going, "You're watching Tomfoolery."
Do you have a copy of that?
No, unless I dug through his. Is it weird that I am subscribed to Tom's thing? Because sometimes I stayed subscribed because honestly, part of me just wanted to keep up with how stupid everything was.
Do you know how old this stream was?
Queen. I love this lady.
It would have had to be back in end of 2019, beginning of 2020.
Yeah, the oldest stuff he has publicly available now is like from 1 year ago. So
Yeah,
really?
he
it is
wiped a
gone.
ton of shit.
It's gone.
Embarrassing.
Let me see. Hang on. Tomfoolery podcast.
To be fair, I would
because
too.
I saw a video.
Damn.
I have this one right here from 4 years ago. Just barely see one little clip of me. Hang on, I'm waiting for. Okay, you can see one little clip. I'm gonna copy the link.
I do have one last question for you, and I do apologize if this is
Yeah.
sensitive. Just somebody brings it up, and I
Mhm.
feel like this is of interest to people who follow this thing. It's not particularly to me, but there is a person called Sulfur. Are you familiar? She's been she's been making some pretty like serious accusations against Tom recently.
Is that the one? I think I heard Tom maybe talking. I might totally be wrong, but I heard a video.
Sulfur's not the lesbian, right? That's sassafras. It's either there's 7, Sulfur and sassafras. One of them's a lesbian, and Tom was trying to riz her up, and she was like, "Tom, I'm a lesbian," and he was like, "Even for me." Was that 7 or was that Sulfur? I can't remember. I think it was sassafras. No, Sulfur's the lesbian. Okay, just checking. I have to keep my women straight. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to. There's so many S names, and they're all women, and I don't know. Okay, there's a lot of women involved in this. Okay, surprisingly, somehow there are a lot of women involved in this drama. I don't know how. Anyway, sorry.
There was.
Stardust.
Let me ask you in DMs quickly because I want to make sure you're comfortable with this first. Okay.
Okay.
I'll just send you a screenshot of the message I got without the Cindy, or the sender. I am the Cindy. Hang on.
And I sent you that YouTube video where you can just barely see my face. You can't. I don't know if the. Hang on.
Oh, that is you. Look at that. Hang on.
This is who.
Let me pop that on here quickly.
This is who Sulfur claimed.
So you're what spot are you on here? This is a minute long, I guess. Let's see.
I had I can answer this question if that's okay.
Sure.
Um.
So I'll ask you the question directly so there's context for the audience.
Okay.
So someone, I think it was either Sulfur or his ex-editor, Sassafras, claimed that you were 17 when Tom met you, and there's a claim that he groomed you.
I had just turned 18. I just turned 18.
Okay.
Met him about.
So that's incorrect. That's a false.
Yeah,
that's a false claim.
incorrect.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Glad that one's not correct.
Oh, thank God she wasn't groomed. I mean that sincerely. That wasn't sarcasm. It's a good thing.
Where
that
are
she
you
was
in
not
this? This is
groomed.
only 58 seconds long. But
That's good.
I'm. This seems to be some sort of compilation video. I'm at the very, very beginning.
is that you in the other window right here?
In the other window.
Well, there's 2 screens. There's Tom on the right at the very beginning. They're like 1 second in.
Oh, right. Yeah. Tom on the right.
And that's you on
me
the left.
on the left. Yeah.
Weird.
I can't believe he only has. Let's see. He doesn't have old videos. Jeez.
Okay.
How come I can't find his account? Anyways.
I think he hid some stuff behind memberships. He's deleted some stuff. He's been under a lot of fire recently, so he probably purged a lot of things recently, if I had to guess.
Oh, I've got a
Probably.
lot of stuff on mine. I've got a lot of stuff on my YouTube that goes back all the way to the beginning.
Interesting.
If you want, I can send you some links.
If there's anything like of particular interest, I would. I'm gonna be totally real with you.
Yeah.
I am so bored by everything to do with Tom. It's not even funny.
Oh.
Some of this tonight was funny. darkly.
I mean, that's a fair statement.
Come on,
Look,
Sunday.
I regret you had to deal with
Enjoy
that,
the
obviously,
slop.
but
You love it.
in light of everything, I know it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well,
I will send you one link. I don't know if it's gonna have my voice in the beginning, but this
Okay,
is
sure.
him debating. This is him debating my mom over gun control. He was debating my mom and then like some other person I can't remember.
why was he?
You guys ever just like want to debate your girlfriend's mom? And put it on YouTube. Not just have like a spicy like family gathering, you know, where you guys are arguing about politics over Thanksgiving dinner. You ever want to like have your girlfriend's mom on stream so you can debate her? You ever do that? You ever do that? That's not like really fucking weird, right? That's again, there are red flags everywhere for those who, you know, open their eyes to see. If somebody was like, "Can I debate your mom?" I'd be like, "Can you delete my number?" Actually, that's fucking weird.
Debating your mom?
But she's very strongly opinionated. So, and she's also on the opposite side of the aisle when it comes to politics
You're tuned in to tomfoolery.
and stuff like that. For him back then,
Is that your
I
voice
don't-
here when you say when it says you're tuned into tomfoolery? Is that you?
Yeah.
We're
Hang on, let me see.
for Michael right now. So in the meantime, we're gonna.
ATF finalized.
Yeah, you're tuned in. Yeah, you're tuned in to tomfoolery.
So that's your
Yeah,
that's your mother speaking right now.
including bump
And yeah, that's my mom with the red hair. Mhm.
stocks within the definition of machine gun subject to this law. So
My
basically-
God, dude.
So-
I want to
Okay.
explode.
Yeah, so that was one of his early
Secondhand
videos,
embarrassment.
and I never. Yeah.
And I never recovered. I wouldn't either, Queen. Oh my God. Ah.
Anyways,
All right. Well,
so yeah, that's it.
thank you, Rose, for this glimpse into the nightmare world of Tom's life.
It was.
Anything you'd like to say before we move on?
Probably not. I might have been
That's fair.
like, I might have been like, Tom, if you're watching, stop telling stupid lies.
Yeah, Tom. I agree.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
such a bad.
that's a good message.
He's a very bad liar.
He is.
He is an incredibly
Well-
bad liar.
It's been a pleasure.
A hilariously bad liar.
Take care.
Thank you. Thanks.
Cheerio.
And then that's really it. Sunday doesn't really add any commentary. He just talks about how he wants to do theory. Which, I mean, I respect. That's completely fine if that's what you want to do. I am just saying, I think that somebody who was sloppier should have covered this because there were probably some golden nuggets in there of lore that we just have yet to access. I have to find this woman. Like, not in like the Tom way, but like in a, and you know, like I want to talk to her, not in like a I want to make her a big boy kind of thing, because I have no interest in ever doing that for a woman. You know what I mean? I don't think that women really like that much. But man, what delicious wing! Like what a great treat, you guys. What a great treat. I will forever remember tomfoolery, catfishing his ex-girlfriend, and then getting ratted out to his mom. I think that's hilarious. I can die happy now. Wow. I've never been filled with so much joy. I was giddy yesterday. I was like squealing. I was like, oh my God, this is so juicy. Rose, if you're out there, I would love to have girl time with you. Please have girl time with me. It would be so funny. It would make me so happy. Wow. Divine. Delicious wing.